Hello, welcome back to this reading time with Ken, of course, where I read a different book every week. If you're following along with these, if you were a, so last time I did, if you were an apostrophe, today, if you were a preposition, one of my favorite grammar tenses. So we're going to speak today, prep, we say prep, we shorten preposition. If you were a preposition, you can see, if you were a preposition, you would show the relationship between stronger and, you would show the relationship between another word and a noun or pronoun. You could go with your friends into the movie theater. What else could you do if you were a preposition? Yes, with and into are prepositions there. Before I continue, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe so that we know you're enjoying these videos, and share them with your friends and family. We want more people to learn more English quicker. Okay, so prepositions, yes. We've been following along. This is my If You Were a poster right here, and we've had 14 so far. Last time was apostrophe. Last time was adverb. Last time was pronoun, of course. So today, a preposition. Pre means before. Position means located before. So a preposition comes before some kind of prepositional phrase, which we'll learn what a prepositional phrase is today. Under. Do you know these words? Under. Over. Yes. Beside, and of course here, onto. So of course if you're a kid, these are great for you. If you're a junior high student, they're even better. And if you're an English student overseas somewhere, they're great for you. If you were a, so if you were a preposition, yes, what would you be? Let's see, if you were a preposition, here we go. You could go out and about the yard. Yes, you could go out and about the yard. So out and about. Or if you're a preposition, you could circle around the tree. So around the tree is preposition. Or you could walk on the fence. Yeah, on the fence, of course. And here, you could sliver between the bushes. So between the bushes. Or here, you could jog, or you could, of course, jog by the snail. Jog by the snail, if you're a preposition. Yes. Prepositions are very difficult, especially for foreign language students. Like, I don't know if I made a video yet, but maybe I'll make a video in the future. In, on, and at, how they're very different in America. In September, on, for example, on March 9th, or at 3 o'clock. So, of course, in, on, at. So those are all prepositions. Let's see here. Those are prepositions for time or place. But here, we have all kind of prepositions. Let's see here. If you were a preposition, you would make a sentence longer by adding more detail. Yes, you can see the rabbit in the hat, the famous magic trick. Here we go. The rabbit hid. Of course, you could just say the rabbit hid. But if you wanted to make it with a preposition, make it longer, the rabbit hid inside the hat. It gives more information. It makes it more interesting sentence. Or here, you can see he wants this lizard. I want the lizard, you could just say. Or you could say, I want the lizard with the red stripes, to give more details with the red stripes. Okay, here we go. If you were a preposition, you could tell where things are. Where are they? For example, here, the goat. The goat is walking beside the shed. So this is a shed, beside the shed, kind of next to, beside the shed. The goat is resting behind the shed, so behind the shed. Or, look, the goat jumped onto the shed, so jumped onto. Of course, beside, kind of next to, behind, or onto. Yes. Here we go. If you were a preposition, you could tell when things are. Yeah, when. For example, during the day, Hammy, the hamster, sleeps. During. Here we go. Hammy drinks his water before he works out. Yes, when it is. So he drinks his water before he works out. So before. So water first, then it works out. Here, Hammy runs on his wheel at night. At night. So when does it happen? At night. Let's see, we're about halfway through, so please stick until the end so you can learn all these different prepositions. If you are a preposition, you would never work alone. You would be paired with a noun or pronoun. The noun or pronoun, by the way, if you don't know what a noun or pronoun is, this book, if you were, it has here, if you were a noun, if you were a pronoun. So, of course, watch those videos, please. So the noun or pronoun would be your object. You and your object would form a prepositional phrase. This is what's called a prepositional phrase here. For example, Titty sorry, Tibby. Tibby ate 2 whole cans. Whole cans. So yeah, I'm trying to read backwards. Tibby ate 2 whole cans of tuna. You could just say without this, like I said before. Tibby, which is the name of this cat. Tibby ate 2 whole cans. Or you could say Tibby ate 2 whole cans of tuna. Add this prepositional phrase, adds more information. You can see here, prepositional phrase. This is of is preposition, and object of this prepositional phrase is tuna. Of tuna. So easy to know it's a prepositional phrase. I can take it out, and the sentence still makes sense. Here we go. All 3 cats sleep with me. Again, you can say all 3 cats. Or if you want to add the prepositional phrase, sleep with me. Yes. And here, kitty, come. You could say, here, kitty, come. Or here, kitty, come to me is, of course, the prepositional phrase there. To me. Yes. These are, by the way, when you talk about thought groups, I think I mentioned in my presentation one, how you should speak with thought groups. This is easy. A prepositional phrase is a different thought group. We don't speak in sentences. So we don't say, Tibby ate 2 whole cans of tuna. We speak in thought groups, which is, in this case, Tibby ate 2 whole cans of tuna. Of tuna is an easy way to know the thought group. Also, after the verb is an easy way to know the thought group. Let's see, 12. If you were a preposition, you could be part of a short prepositional phrase. Yes, for example, on Wednesday, with glee, toward her. These are prepositional phrases. For example, she's a teacher. You should teach with glee on Wednesday toward her. Her, maybe she has 1 student. Okay, let's see. Whoa, this is a long explanation. Here we go. If you are a preposition, you could be a part of a prepositional phrase, yes, like we showed earlier, that includes many words. These words are called modifiers. Modifiers are kind of like adjectives in a prepositional phrase. They describe people, places, things, or actions. Modifiers go between the preposition and the object of the preposition. So, for example, here's some modifiers. We can see an example. We saw a chipmunk. This is a chipmunk. We saw a chipmunk under the front step. So these are steps, actually. I thought it was a table when I first saw it, but these are steps to their house. We saw the chipmunk. Under is a preposition. Step. So you could say under step, under the step. But when we add under the front step, okay, the front step, not the back step, not the side step. So it's modifier. It modifies a preposition. It's like an adjective in the preposition. The dog fell asleep by the, so you can see the dog fell asleep. The dog fell asleep by the warm, cozy fire. Again, we could say the dog fell asleep, or you could say the dog fell asleep by the fire. Or if you want to add these modifiers, the dog fell asleep by the warm, cozy fire. Yes, to understand more detail, it adds interesting information. If you are a preposition, you could be in a sentence with other prepositional phrases. For example, here, this is about a tarantula. Oh, I don't like tarantulas. How about you? So you can see this is a tarantula cage. It fell over. So we can see, where did the tarantula go? So here, the tarantula crawled from its cage. It crawled from its cage over the stack of books, across the table, and into the wastebasket. Yes. Here are some modifiers. You could say over the books, but over the stack of books. We know it's more than 2 or 3. It's a stack of books. So, yes. So that's a great one. By the way, here's a tarantula close up. How much do you like tarantulas? One time when I was in scouting, I had a brown recluse. It's a small spider, probably about this big. But it's poisonous in Arkansas. And when I saw it, I was, no way. So I didn't sleep in that sleeping bag for 3 days. I held it up and cleaned it every day and many times a day because I was so scared to sleep in it if accidentally it was inside there. If you were a preposition, you could make a sentence more exciting. The sentence would make sense without you, but it wouldn't be nearly as much fun. That's right. It wouldn't make as much fun. So, for example, the ferret jumped. Yeah, he did jump. That's right. But here, if we say, instead of just the ferret jump, we could say, here, the ferret jumped from the table to the lamp and onto the drapes here. So ferret jumped is just this one, but from the table to the lamp onto the drapes. Okay, let's see, we have one more page. You would link words together and add more detail if you were a preposition. And of course, the add more detail part is really important. You would add more detail. It would be very colorful information. Thanks for watching again these videos where we learn if you were a. So of course last time if you were apostrophe, if you were 2 weeks ago, what do you, if you're an adverb, of course if you're a pronoun. We have meaning, I think 14 of them. Please watch the If You Were series. I'll link here above the Reading Time with Ken, and you can find these If You Were books if you can't buy them at home. So I also recommend buying them and looking them in person. It's a great way to learn in English these grammar tenses. Always learn, no matter where you are, learn foreign language in that language. When I learned Spanish, I learned it always in Spanish. So this is a great way to learn grammar tenses in English, not have somebody explain to you in your native language. Okay, thanks again for watching. We'll keep these reading books up. I have a few more in these series of different reading books. So please watch next week. And please watch these other reading books with Kent and some other popular videos on our channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Share these with your friends and family, because of course we want more people to learn English quicker. Thanks again for watching till the very end. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. See you.